Hi everyone, this is Helloangel.design. Today I'm going to show you how to make kids face masks. This face mask that I'm making today is for 3 to 7 years old child. You can see I have two different right here. This is 7 to 12 years and this is 3 to 7 years old. I will upload the pattern paper on my website so that you can go and download a free pattern paper for yourself. You can see that I also put adjustable around the ears. This is optional, you don't have to, but if you want to, I prefer you add adjustable around the ears so that it will be more comfortable for the child when he or she put the face mask on. Or if you don't want to make this kind that has elastic around the ears, I have also made a video on how to make a face mask with bias binding, which is very comfortable for children. That is what I make for my daughter, so she preferred that one than this one that has elastic around the ears. And I've also make a video on how to make face masks for adults. So I'll put the link down below on my description box so that you can watch that video. You can see that I add a red elastic right here. You can always use different kinds of elastic. I have purple right here. You can always use different kind of elastic for your face mask. You don't have to use only white. Please support by subscribing if you haven't. Click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload new video, you will be the first to be notified. If you have any question, put it on the comment section. If you're just stopping by, thank you so much for watching, and let's get started. I have cut my fabric ready, so I'm going to explain how you're going to cut your face mask. You can see that from here all around I add 1 centimeter seam allowance, and from this side this is 1 inch. Forget, when you print out your pattern paper, add 1 centimeter seam allowance and 1 inch on the side, because we are going to fold it and fold it again and top stitch. So this will be my adjustable. I will show you how to put it on your face mask if you want to make this kind, or you can also go ahead and make the one that is bias binding, which the video is already on my YouTube channel. So let's put the face mask together. This is the front of my fabric. When you cut your face mask, make sure you cut 4 pieces. So you cut 2 like this, and you cut another pieces, 2 pieces. So you're going to pull the both together. Make sure both front fabric are facing each other. What you're going to do, go ahead and pin it all around to the end right here, and also take this other side, pin it all together. Once you have done pinning, take it to your sewing machine, give it a top stitch all around. My seam allowance is 1 centimeter. You take the second pieces, you do the same thing, give it a top stitch all around. So go ahead and stitch them together. I have stitched it all around. The next thing that you have to do, you take your scissors, trim a little bit out from the seam allowance. So I will just trim a little bit out right now. So this is how it is. Once you have done that, also go ahead and snip around the curved edge. You just go ahead and snip it all around like this. I have snipped out the curved edge. This is how it is. Before we put the mask together, what you're going to do, you take 1 piece of your face mask, measure inside 1/2 inch and cut it out. This will be the lining, while this will be the front fabric. If you're using the same fabric, do the same thing. If you're using a different fabric, the lining, measure inside 1/2 inch and cut it out. While the made fabric, leave it the way it is. Go ahead and cut out 1/2 inch. I have cut it out. This is how it is. The next thing that you have to do, open your fabric like this. This is the front, and you will open your lining. This is the front. Put them together like this. You're going to pin around the top and the bottom of the face mask. So go ahead and pin it all together. I have pinned it all together. The next thing that you have to do, take it to your sewing machine, give it a top stitch all the way down. You come down to the bottom edge, give it a top stitch all the way down. Once you have done that, take your scissors, trim a little bit out from the seam allowance. You do the same thing with the bottom edge. Once you have done that, also go ahead and take your scissors and snip around the curved edge. Once you have done that, turn it inside out and give it a nice press. So go ahead and stitch your face mask together. I have turned it inside out and I give it a nice press. This is how it is. This is the inside of the face mask and this is the front of the face mask. What you're going to do, take it to your sewing machine, give it a top stitch all the way down to the end, and then you come down to the bottom, give it a top stitch all the way down. So go ahead and top stitch. I have stitched the top edge and the bottom edge of the face mask. This is how it is. Before you fold inside and then fold it again, what you're going to do, you take your measuring tape or your ruler. So this is my ruler. So I place it like this from the beginning and I measure inside 1 inch. You take it to an ironing board and fold along the 1 inch. So from here to here is my 1 inch. So this is how it is. It's my 1 inch. Just iron it all the way down so that you have a crease right there. Once you have done that, then fold it inside and then fold it again and take it to your sewing machine and give it a top stitch because we are going to add elastic inside. You're going to do the same thing on this other side. Measure inside 1 inch. Take it to an ironing board, fold along the 1 inch. So this is my 1 inch. Fold it again and then fold it again. That will be the second time. And take it to your sewing machine and top stitch all the way down. So go ahead and do the same. Then we can now put our elastic inside this hole that we have right here. I have given it a top stitch. This is how it finally looks. You can see that I have started to put my elastic inside. The length of my elastic is 13.5 inch. Because I'm going to add this adjustable knot, that is why I measured 13.5 inch. But if you're making it for your child, make sure to measure around your child ear so that you know the length of the elastic that you need. But if you have this adjustable knot, you can always measure 13.5 inch because you are going to adjust it anyway. So that is why I measured 13.5 inch. So what you're going to do, you just take your elastic like this and place it inside this hole. So this is how it is. Once you have done that, then put them together. You're going to tie a knot at the end of the elastic like this. So go ahead and tie a knot at the end of the elastic. So this is how it is. I have tied a knot at the end of the elastic. I will take my scissors and cut out this excess, and I will take my lighter to seal the end of the elastic because if I don't seal it, it will start coming off. So I will take my lighter and seal it off. So this is how it looks right now. The next thing that you have to do, you just make sure that you push the knot inside this fabric. You push it inside. You don't want it to be showing, just like that. And you take the second one, you do the same thing. You can see that I have put one knot inside the adjustable knot. This is how it is. It's a clear one. You can see that. and I haven't done this other side. Once you push your knot, tie your elastic and you push the knot inside this hole so that they don't sit, you take one adjustable knot like this one, if you have one, and you take your pin. This is for my daughter, she uses it to crochet, so I borrowed this from her. This is how it is. So what you're going to do, this tiny hole right here, you push it inside like this, and this is the bigger hole. The top right here is bigger. You take your face mask, you place it like this. Make sure that the elastic is, you push it very hard. Make sure it's tight at the end. Push it very hard and pull through like this. Just pull through gradually. This is how to make adjustable face mask around the ears, and this is for 7 to 12 years. You can see the difference. 7 to 12 years. You can always add few inches to the face mask. If you are making it for 15 years, just add few inches to it, and you can always make one for your kids or your loved one. So go ahead, download the free pattern paper for your kids, for your loved ones, and you will be very, very glad to make cute face mask for your kids. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learn 1 or 2 things from this video, and have a wonderful day, and Merry Christmas to you all. Bye.